What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the first episode of the Hip Hop Hazecast. I'm your host Hayes, and it's the first episode of the podcast. And every week we're going to go through an artist, and we'll have a guest with me. We're going to break down artists from different genres of hip hop, and we can even go into R&B and other types of music too. Today I got my homie Ray. He on Twitter. Met him on Twitter. He's a big
So
Kanye fan, and today we're gonna be going over Kanye's discography and just his career and just the music he's put out. So how you doing, Ray?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you, bro?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm excited. So first
We
things
jumping
first.
straight in, or
Uh, all right. So first things first. Today is the anniversary, the 12-year anniversary of 808s and Heartbreaks. So we're gonna start with just talking about that album and its influence on hip hop today. So just start with like your general thoughts and things like that.
I feel like 808s is one of the most influential albums of all time. Like, and right now in the current day, you see many artists like, let's say, like Travis Scott and I was gonna say Kid Cudi, but Kid Cudi also like was part of that. Travis Scott and Trippie Redd and even Lil Uzi, even people like Playboy Cardi as well, like using autotune. I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, that whole auto tune wave was kind of ushered in by Kanye because I think he started with like the heavy auto tune
Hmm.
on 808s, and then he kind of brought it back for Yeezus. So he's definitely one of the pioneers of that. So,
Hmm.
and personally, I love a lot of the songs in there. Some of my top 10, top 20 Kanye songs are on
What's your
808s.
favorite? What's
My
your favorite?
favorite, my favorite song. Heartless. It's a pretty safe pick. I also love RoboCop. Um, then there was one more song. It was Welcome to Heartbreak with Kid Cudi. That's also one of them. That's also one of them.
I know
So
you're. Sorry.
no, you good, you good,
I
you good.
know you're a big fan of 808s. Remember when we first became mutuals? Like when I did a discography rank, you told me you were a big fan of 808s.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It's changed. I don't think it ranks as high as this guy for anymore, but I think it's still top five for me. It's still top five for me. So do you want to get into the breaking down discography?
Sure.
All right, so Kanye has. I think when we're going through this discography, we're not gonna count Good Cruel Summer, or
Hmm.
because I don't think anyone really listens to that. So
Not really.
everything, including Wash the Throne, Kids See Ghosts, those count too. So start let's start with what we think ranks last in his discography, which is kind of I think pretty
That's
obvious.
kind of easy.
Yeah,
It's Jesus King.
yeah,
I would say it's still a pretty good album. It has great production. Uh, I just think some of some songs are just off for me. I would
yeah,
say the my least favorite song is "Close on Sunday," which is kind of hot, but I just think it's very, I don't know, like the chorus is just so corny.
yeah. Like the song, I think the verses are cool, and then the music video version, where on the second verse he has the choir,
Hmm.
is very good. But then like the whole hook is just really like it was funny.
Chick-fil-A.
It was funny the first time, but like now when I keep listening to it, it's just kind of it gets cornier and cornier. Um, I feel like with Jesus is King, I'm Christian, right? So I'm able to enjoy it. Like when it first came out for like the first 3 months, like every Sunday I would be playing that junk. And like at my church, I'm the DJ. And sometimes I'll get
Oh,
lazy. Yeah. And I would just start playing the album and they would love it. So it's a good album, just that compared to his other work, it's not as good. And I can see like the laziness in some of it. Like there's obviously some points where he's actually like going in and trying. Like I think
mhm.
Sayla's a good example of that.
Yeah, but
But
that
then
was he switched it up from Yandi
yeah, that was on
basically.
Yandi. Yeah,
What was the song called? Was it still Sella?
I
Like
think it was Tosella.
it
He
was
just
a
changed.
good, yeah.
He just changed up the words a little bit, but like the main part was there. But then like you see like the laziest song on there was Water, because
Yeah.
Like the beat was kind of like just like really simple, and then he just come on the junk talking about some Jesus bring us life, Jesus blah 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 Jesus. So like
Hmm.
yeah, it's pretty lazy. So there's not really much else to go. I mean, I think there's a song called God Is on there, which is like
That's my favorite.
yeah,
That's my
that's it's a
favorite.
great song, great song,
It's a
great
great
song.
song.
It is a great song. All right, so going into next. So how many albums does he have? He has like
He has 11 if you count Watch the Throne, and Could See Ghost.
all right, so hopping to number 10. What you got at number 10?
Number 10, I think probably this is. I just haven't gone back to it in a while. But Watch the Throne, I don't know. I just have it as number 10. That
All
might
right,
be
all right,
pretty hot as well.
all right. So I was just listening to Watch the Throne before this, and the first two times I listened to it, I didn't like it at all. Like I really didn't like it. But then when I just went back through it, it was good, but like I feel like he was riding that high off of Dark Twisted Fantasy, and he kind of
Hmm.
got like a little. He like lit up a little bit, and I'm not the biggest Jay Z fan. Like he's still cool. Like Jay Z's still really cool, but
Hmm.
like I'm not like the biggest fan of him. And I mean the production was cool, but like some like it just wasn't. I just don't feel it stacks up to like the other parts of his discography.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. But one thing though, there's this. They had a song with Beyonce, "Lift Off." That was an amazing. I love that song so much. Beyonce was killing the chorus, and it was just a great song.
Not gonna lie, I really don't remember Watch the Throne or that
Yeah,
song. I
I
haven't gone back
understand.
to it.
It's a pretty under the radar album. Like it was
Yeah,
pretty big. Like the only song I really remember is "N Words in Paris." Like that's the only song that's
yeah.
really remember from that album. But yeah, it's still decent. Just that, just
And
compared to his other
Otis,
stuff.
Otis, Otis is really
Otis
good.
Otis was good. Yeah, Otis was good. All right, so hop number 9. This is it's gonna start getting tougher now because everything else is
Let's
just so good.
yeah, let me look through the albums. Like forget. It's just so hard, man.
Hmm. So we're in
Damn.
agreement that 11 and 10 are Jesus is King, then Watch the Throne. So
Mm-hmm.
what? So number 9.
I this might be very controversial.
All right, I'm gonna start it off. All right,
Yeah, you started off.
hip hop Twitter gonna be mad as hell at me, but I got Yeezus at number 9. Yeah, like I like when I first heard it, I was so confused because I was so used to like the old soulful Kanye, and then a
Yeah,
little bit
me
of
too.
like the yeah, and then the first song feels like my earbuds just broke like immediately after hearing the song,
Mm-hmm.
and On Site has grown on me. Like the entire album has grown on
Yeah,
me, right? Like, and I don't even think it's a bad album. Like I have it as an 8 right now. Like I don't think anything in Kanye's discography is lower than a 7. I think Watch the Throne and Jesus King are 7s,
I
and I
agree.
think Yeezus are 8 is an 8, and it's good, and it has some of Kanye's best work in my opinion with Blood on the Leaves and Bound to, and then you can also
Mm-hmm.
put in Hold My Liquor depending on the type of person you are. But like I'm just not the biggest experimental person, and that was
Mm-hmm.
like a whole experimental album, and I can appreciate him like going through that lane, trying to break into different genres, different types of music, and I can appreciate that. Just that for me, it's not his style, and also
Yeah.
like he's just done better in my opinion.
Okay, so Yeezus for me is a 10. I don't have it at 9. It really grew on me. At the beginning, I really didn't like it at all,
Hmm.
and it really grew on me after a while. I gave it a first listen this year actually,
Okay.
because every other Kanye album I've listened to before, but people told me stay away from Yeezus. You're not gonna like it. Checked that out. I didn't like it, and then it just grew on me, and I like it a lot now. Number 9, you said you were gonna get slaughtered, but I'm gonna get killed after I say this. I have I have Kitsy Ghost.
Oh my! You're being serious?
I'm being dead ass.
Wow. Kids see Ghost at 9?
Mm-hmm.
At 9? Wow. All right, let me go into the reasoning. Let's go into the reasoning.
Okay,
Because this is
so
like a widely considered
I know, I know,
like
I
even
know it.
Fantano gave it a 10. All right,
I
so
know,
you
I
need
know.
some explaining.
Uh, so I listened to it a few times. I wasn't really feeling it when it came out, to be honest, that much. I did like, okay, I like 4 of the 7 songs in the album,
Okay.
and I feel like Kid Cudi is more suited for Kids See Ghost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I see.
he has the better parts in Kids See Ghost. Uh, Feel the Love, I really like it.
Hmm.
I feel like people don't like it because of Kanye's,
You come on that
gun
jump. Da, da,
sounds.
da,
Yeah,
da.
I actually like that.
Yeah, same.
Uh, I like Reborn a lot. It's amazing
Hmm.
song. Probably my top 25. Uh, what else? Uh, the Cuddy montage is really
Hmm.
good. Which one? There's another one, but I forgot. Let me go look for it. 1 second.
What? All right, all right.
And I think Fourth Dimension as well is really
Fourth
really
dimension.
good.
I will say fourth
But
dimension. That's probably one of the best bars I've ever heard. Like just in period rap, the joint where he's like, "If I go to jail, I won't finish the sentence," and then he just doesn't finish the sentence. Like he cuts it off at some.
yeah,
That's one of the most creative best bars I've ever heard in my life. Like that was actually wild.
but the other free tracks, I feel like Fire, Free, and Kitsy Ghost are not that good, to be honest.
You didn't like Free. I'm not gonna
I don't
lie.
like Free.
I when I first heard Free, like after because it was part two to Ghost Town, right? And I listened to
Yeah, that's
Ghost
part 2.
Town. Yeah. So I listened to Ghost Town, and they had I don't know who's on the end of that track. The part like I feel kind of like it was like in the higher pitch. And I was like, oh, this
That's
is tough.
070 Shake. I
All right.
really like her a lot. She's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So she was on that jump going crazy, and she was like in like the high. She was like in the middle, but like close to the higher pitch when she was saying it. And
Mhm.
then I listened to Free and kind of coming that joint. His voice deep as hell going Free, and I
Mhm.
was like, that's kind of weird. But then it grew on me a little bit. But like I like it. I like it. It's probably on the lower half in the track list for
Mhm.
me. But like I still like it a lot. It's a good song.
So I do have Kitsy Ghost as a 7.5 out of 10. I know it's
7.5.
controversial, but
Damn.
yeah,
Damn.
it's I don't know. Hasn't really hit me that much.
Hmm. I will say I was never the biggest Kid Cudi fan. Like until like recently, I started liking him a lot.
Yeah, me
And
too.
like it just didn't click with me. But then kept listening to him more, and then as I kept listening to Kanye, obviously Cudi was mixed in there. So I started getting used to Cudi and his voice, and then
Hmm.
Kids He Go just clicked for me. So I remember I used to have it as like a 7. Like I didn't like it at all, but or didn't like it that much at all. But now it's definitely higher up in the discography for me. So moving on to
Man on
number
the Moon has definitely grown on me. Both of
Man
them
on the
have
Moon.
definitely.
I
Yeah,
I definitely have to. I haven't listened to the full thing yet. I got to do that.
you
All right.
should. It's amazing.
All right, I got you on that. So going to number 8.
Number 8.
Mhm.
So number 8, I would put Yay. It's a really good album. I like the thing like the topic of the album is mostly like mental health.
Mhm.
Like he was going through a tough time, and you can tell on the album Ghost Town and Wouldn't Leave, talking about Kim not leaving him
Mhm.
in his worst times. There's a lot of good songs, but I don't think there's bad songs actually. Like there's not any bad songs, but I just feel like it's short. It could have been better as well. That's why I don't have it as high up.
Mhm. Go back on.
Okay, so I was saying about Yay. Yay is a really good album, and I felt like it could be better. Though my favorite song is obviously Ghost Town. It's so good.
I will
With
say I don't think
Cuddy.
there's a obviously better because, in my opinion, Violent Crimes is the best song, but Ghost Town is
See,
probably number two.
for me, Violent Crimes is probably bottom three.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I have All Mine as the worst song, then Yikes, then Violent Crimes. Then I think it's wait. I thought about killing you.
Oh, you have. I thought about killing you in the
Let, let me
top
see.
half.
Let me see. Yeah, I really like it. I like the beginning, and I don't know what he's saying, even though it sounds very weird. I really like it. I don't know why. Wouldn't
I
Leave
could.
and No Mistakes are personal favorites as well, and Ghost Town is top for me.
All right. So, No Mistakes was originally my favorite from
Hmm.
EA when I first listened to it. As I kept listening to it and I was actually listening to the words, Violent Crimes became my favorite. And then I feel like Violent Crimes and what you call it? Violent Crimes and Ghost Town were my top are now my top two. And I can see them switching, but like
Hmm.
they're both the best in my opinion. And then No Mistakes third, and then you can kind of put all Yikes, All Mine, and Wouldn't Leave Anywhere in the next three. I just
Hmm.
think I thought about killing. It's a it's not really even a song because like I gotta be in the mood to listen to it,
Hmm.
but I'm almost never in the mood to listen because even if I'm just like chilling in my room, just listening to music, and it goes from one song, the next thing I know, the beautiful thoughts always next to the darkest. I thought about killing
Hmm.
you. Like that's just kind of like that's like a mood killer, you know. So like,
I mean, not for me, because I feel like what he's saying is just so bad, but like I can understand what he's trying to say.
I understand.
It's pretty dark what he's trying to say, but
Hmm.
I like what he's saying.
Yeah, I got you. For my eight, I think I would put Yay too. I like Yay. I have it as a nine. The only thing
Hmm.
keeping it from a 10 is I thought about killing you, in my opinion.
I have it as a 8.5. It's gone okay. Actually, it's I have it as an 8. It's
Hmm.
gone 8 to 9 a little bit. It's been switching with my number 7 pick a
Hmm.
lot, and yeah.
Yeah. I could see it as like as low as an eight, but for me right now it's a nine. None of the songs have grown off me. I returned to almost all. I returned to all of them except for I thought about killing you. So that's really it. All right. So going to number seven. Um, I gotta think. So we did. Jesus. All right. For number seven. Ooh, this is hard. This is getting hard now. Um. Okay. We still got. Damn. Um. I think I have to go with. I think I have to go with. Dang, I don't see. I can't pick. Um, my top four is pretty set in stone, but like five through seven, it's just like it can go any way. Um,
My 1 through 7 has been all over the place. I
Damn,
tried making a list earlier, but
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I'll start if you want. So I
all
would
right.
say Life of Pablo for me.
Life of Pop. Okay, okay, okay.
I feel like it's it has some of Kanye's best songs,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so inconsistent and it's so all over the place. And yeah, that's mostly all I can say for it. I feel like the standouts are Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hands, Famous, 30 Hours, and St. Pablo.
Hmm. I mean, I like every song off of T Lop. Um, the worst song on the album isn't even bad at all. Like it was like the freestyle four, or something like
Stuff
that.
4 is actually really good. I
Yeah, I
feel
like
like
it. Yeah,
the worst track is for me is Facts.
Facts.
I like the original version he did, but the beat for Charlie Heath's version, I don't really like it.
I like the Charlie Heat version, to be honest. But T-Lop, it's not near 7 for me. So dang. Um I think this is where I go with the college dropout at 7. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard for me to say that. But like the only thing
Damn.
there are two songs that it's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9. It's a
Mhm.
9. But there are two songs that are keeping me from making it a 10. And it was Get 'em High, and then there was another song. I forgot what it was. But
Slow jams.
no, I love Slow Jams. Slow Jams was great.
Okay.
There was another.
Uh,
I forgot the name of it.
breathe
I
in,
think
breathe out.
no, that one was kind of decent too. It was near Get 'em High. It was like there was Get 'em High. There was
The
a skit
new
between
workout
it.
plan. New workout plan.
Yeah, that song was kind of weird. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's weird, but I like it.
Like,
I'll give my thoughts on College Dropout when I get there.
So I feel like the first leg. It's just the middle. The first
Mm.
leg with We Don't Care, All Falls Down is top 20 Kanye for me.
The first 8 songs are just.
Yeah.
I mean, even though excluding the 2 skits, the first 6 songs, so it's 6.
Yeah.
Even I'll Fly
Um.
Away. I like I'll Fly Away.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. All Fall. Yeah. Um. Just. It's
And
just
then the
so good.
last 3 for me, the last 3 are
Yeah.
just standouts
hmm
for me as well.
Yeah. Like I hate long songs. Like if a song is longer than like 5 minutes, I lose interest. But I can listen to Last Call like all
So
day
many
long.
times, me too.
Yeah, I
Me too.
know.
I love it
Like
so much.
I never thought like if you told me like 2 years ago that I was listening to a 12-minute song, I would have thought I was crazy. Like,
I usually listen to it in its entirety, just because uh the the beat in the background
hmm
just makes it so like calming, I guess, when he's telling the story. I usually play Last Call when I'm driving around.
yeah, I got you. So it's a great song. I think it's just Get 'em High New Workout Plan was keeping me from giving it a 10. But my
Mhm.
favorite, um, Through the Wires, it's a classic song. It's a classic song. Classic
Mhm.
song. Like just the story behind it, the whole car crash, and then spitting through the wire. He actually had his mouth wired shut.
Yeah.
It's just a great story. So it's just all around. Just it's probably my favorite song from there. Then just the first part, just We Don't Care, All Falls Down, spaceships, just that whole and at the end two words. That's I remember I was watching the Unruly documentary and he was just
Mhm.
freestyling the two words part, and it
No,
was
yeah.
just he was just going. He's like the energy wasn't the same from his freestyle in the actual version, but it's still like really really good.
Those
And I just
videos are so well made.
yeah they are
I've
they
watched
really are
all of them. It's
yeah.
so good.
hmm All right, so going on to number 6.
This is where it gets really, really tough for me. Cause okay, I used to have graduation as number 1, but it's fallen off for me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, okay,
So I don't know, but I'm definitely not putting it on 6. I'm just
okay,
pointing that out.
yeah.
Um, I would say you start for number 6. I'm
All right,
stuck right
number
now.
6. All right. This is where I put Goes for number 6. I put Goes here at number 6.
Hmm.
Um, it's not a 10. I think Kanye has four tens. So when I get to number 4, that's when the tens come in, right? Um, it's I don't. It's just it's a great album. It's a great album for me. And the only reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because the not the last track, but the track before. It was Kids See, the actual title song
Yeah,
track.
the actual title song. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, but I felt there could have just been like more, you
Hmm.
know. And like I think Kanye did really well on that song. Kanye did really well on that song. I think it was more like Cuddy on that song for me.
Yeah.
because he was just there kind of going, kids see ghosts sometimes, kids see ghosts sometimes. Like he was just kind of spitting that for the chorus, and I think you could have had like a better hook than that. That's the only reason why I have it as a nine.
I'm stuck right now. Okay, so I'm missing college dropout, late registration, graduation. I'm missing the first six projects besides Watch the Throne, like his
Mhm.
first six solo
Yeah.
projects. And in there I have 5 10s and 1 9, 9.5.
Okay.
And the 9.5 is late registration.
That hurt. That hurt. Late registered. All right. All right. Explain. Explain.
So late registration is very good. It's a very good album. I
Hmm.
feel like the flow of the album is perfect. Heard him say, Diamonds, We Major, Gone Late, all those songs. Hey Mama is a classic. I don't really listen to it too much because it's just depressing. At least I find it like sad.
I mean, it's sad, but it's still like a really good song. So I always
Yeah.
listen to it.
So the only one of the only the problems I have with the album, I just really, really don't like Addiction at all.
You don't like Addiction?
I don't like Addiction at all.
I will say it is definitely like bottom three on that album, or at least like definitely like the lower half.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like it. Like I still like it a
Yeah.
lot. Like he talking about like his struggling with addiction, and I mean I find that fun.
The skits are funny.
The
I
skits
really
are
like the
really
skits.
funny.
They're so
Broke,
funny.
broke, five
If
broke.
I broke.
We ain't got it. Yeah, it's
That's
funny.
funny.
And then the last one where they caught Kanye with the new shoes, that one
Oh
was
yeah.
hilarious. Yeah. So yeah.
So uh also I feel like some tracks just overextend a little bit. You know, I really like We Major, but it's a 8 minute song and it's so like repetitive in my opinion as well. I like it. I would put it like I would actually put it like top 7, something like that.
It's
But
top 15 in my whole like Kanye for me.
it overextends a little bit, just like crack music. I like crack music as well. I like
I
both
like.
songs a lot,
Hmm.
but I feel like they just go nowhere a little bit. They just like, overextend a little bit.
No, I think for me it's the opposite. Like the fact that We Major was long made it good because like the song was really good. It
Mm-hmm.
ends. And I'm like, damn, that was a good song. Next thing you know, can I talk my
Talk
shit
my shit
again?
again.
Exactly. Like it was like it caught me so off guard. And I was like, I got hyped, bro. Like it was just great. It was just like I don't know. It's my favorite. It's tied for my
Mm-hmm.
favorite song on Rate Registration with Hey Mama. Like those two are my two favorite songs on there, and they're both in my like top
I
15 Kanye.
I do like them very much, but I feel like Addiction is the thing that brings it very down for me.
Hmm.
But the other songs are pretty flawless, besides overextending just by a little.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I feel you. All right, we in the top five now.
This is tough
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
This is where it gets really hard.
All right, so this is my last nine from Kanye, and this is where 808s and Heartbreaks come in. I have it as at number five.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very strong nine. Um, and I feel like the reason why I have it as a nine is kind of petty, but like
Mm-hmm.
I just wish so much that Pinocchio story had like a full like studio version of the song.
Yeah, but you saw the most unruly video, right? You saw the most unruly
Yeah,
video
yeah,
of
yeah. It was
808s.
because Beyonce wanted it on
Yeah,
the joint. Yeah,
because
and
it
like,
was so raw,
hmm
and she felt like it wasn't gonna be like that if he took it to the studio. That's
hmm
what makes it so good for me because
um,
it is very raw.
I love the song, but that's not the only reason why I have it as a nine.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a studio I wish there was like both. Like I could pick from the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But also, um, amazing. I like the song, but I feel it's one of like the weaker songs
The
on the
weaker
album.
songs, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
and like I don't know how to explain it, but like after a while, it's just it gets kind of redundant. And he's on there. I'm amazing. I'm a like kind of like he's kind
Yeah.
of like it's kind of bland note. Like there's
Hmm.
emotion, but at the same time, it's kind of like bland. So that's like I mean that's the real only thing that's giving me from giving it a 10.
Hmm.
But also has some of my favorites. Like I said, RoboCop's definitely a great song. Heartless, even Say You Will. I mean, the 3 minute outro is kind of annoying, but like
Hmm.
it's still a great song. And then Welcome
Yeah,
to Your Break.
the 3 minute outro makes it like a little bit. It's still cool though.
And then what was the one? See You in My Nightmares gets a lot of hate, but I love that song.
I like that song.
Yeah.
It's bottom of the album. It's definitely probably bottom one of
Ooh.
the album, but I
Right.
still really enjoy it.
hmm One thing
Okay.
also I just realized, like when I was listening to it a couple of days ago, the entire album's clean. Like he doesn't swear once in that album, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is clean.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I feel
Yeah.
like that's also influenced a lot for radio play.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
So
people really didn't care before, but I mean, actually no, that was more in graduation. He was trying to make hits.
Yeah, graduation, we started trying to get the hits. He
Yeah.
was trying. Yeah. All right. So, start of your top five. What you got?
So number 5. Okay. So this is where I might put Yeezus. I
Okay.
really, it's been growing on me a lot. And I had it at top 3 at one point, but I feel like there's no way. Like there's no way it can pass those 4 albums that are above
Mm-hmm.
it.
Okay.
And yeah, I feel like it's perfect. It's flawless for me. At first, I didn't like On Site or I'm a God. Those were the 2
Mm-hmm.
tracks that I wasn't really feeling, but I really like them both a lot right now. And Bound 2 is top 2 from Kanye for me.
Oh, top two like Kanye all time.
For
Oh
me, yeah,
wow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
it's one of my favorite songs. And
I
Blood on
I
the
love the
Leaves,
song too. Yeah.
Blood on the Leaves, and all the songs are just great.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think for
yeah,
me, I just
I
got to
had to
get
put
used
it.
to production. I got to get used to production
Mm-hmm.
for it, cause like
What were the
also I
songs
feel
that you weren't feeling? I'm sorry.
um let's see. I Am a God is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was like the two after Blood in the Leaves. There's one of them that it
Guilt
kind of grew
Trip,
on me. Guilt Trip.
Guilt Trip.
I kind of like Guilt Trip, but there's one.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I'm in it. I'm in it was one I didn't really like. I really didn't like that one. I don't know why. I just
Eating
couldn't.
Asian pussy, all I need is for your sour
Exactly.
sauce.
Yeah. Like some of the like some of his lyricism was like it's kind of like weird,
Yeah,
but like there were
I
funny
feel like
punchlines.
I
Just
feel
that.
like New Slaves has a lot of meaning to it. Like I at first I wasn't getting the song, but then
hmm
I understood like the message that it was trying to
Yeah.
send.
hmm I like Black
And
Skinhead and New Slaves. I like those two. I like those two.
but I feel like Send It Up gets a lot of hate, but I
Oh,
really enjoyed
Send It
it.
Up was one of them. It was one of them.
I really enjoy that song.
hmm Yeah,
And
it was.
I'm in it is one of my favorite songs. It's just mostly because of production and because of how the deep voice on it.
mm, yeah,
It just sounds very well, and the chorus is amazing.
yeah.
I feel like you gotta be at a time and a place to listen to Yeezus
hmm
because it gives you at least for me it gave me a lot of anxiety at first listening to it.
For real?
The production
Oh.
makes me feel like On Site makes me feel like
hmm
anxious, but now it doesn't.
Not like I remember. Like I jumped out my seat when I first heard On Site because like I
Because of the
listen to
bass.
music. I listen to music like full volume, right?
Hmm.
like what? Because I think I was just coming from a work, so I was working out, right? And I had full volume. I was listening to like some like some hype stuff, right? And then I was like, you know what? Let me check out a Kanye album that I haven't heard. And I was like, all right, this one. I like the cover,
And
the CD. I
and
click
then
it, boom! It was.
yeah,
I was
that
scared as
happened to me
hell,
too.
man.
That happened
Oh
to me
my
too.
god,
The
yeah,
first time I listened to it.
yeah. And then I was just
But
like so in shock. Like I was like, what is this?
mhm.
So yeah.
Also, I feel like since I listened to it more recently, like first started listening to it recently, that puts it down a little bit more as well. Even though
Got
it's a
it.
10
Got
for
it.
me.
Got it. All right, we in the top four. I think we're cracking into our tens. All right, you
Mm-hmm.
already got your one of your tens, so this is my 10. All right, this is his weakest 10 in my opinion, but at the same time, I made some exceptions to make it a 10. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so at four, I got graduation. Right,
Yeah, it's
so
fair.
I love every single song, but but Drunken Hot Girls, right? That's the no. I like the song, but I gotta be in like the mood to listen to it, right? Like I like it. Like 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 I have to be in the mood to listen to it, but more times than not, like 70 to like 80% of the time, I'm in the mood to listen to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, the bonus track, Good Night,
Good night.
mm-hmm, great song, right? It's a great song. Then I cheated a little bit. Bittersweet Poetry, I count it on the album and it's top five Kanye. It's top five Kanye. It's top five Kanye. So I, I don't care if it's a Japan only release. It released, so it counts. So that's why I have it as a 10. I feel like those two can offset the 20% of the
I
time I don't listen to
mhm.
Drunken Hot Girls.
I like Drunken Hot Girls, but I feel like the worst probably is Barry Bonds. But I do still really like Barry Bonds.
I think
And it's
Barry Bonds is bottom two is with Drunken Hot Girls for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
it gets a lot of hate, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
really good song. Uh what are your is that okay, is Good Night and Bittersweet Poetry your favorite two out of the album?
Good Night is probably top seven. Definitely top. It's definitely the top half. Definitely top half.
Mm-hmm.
Could crack into top five. But Bittersweet Poetry is definitely my favorite song. And then I like Champion, Good
Mm-hmm.
Life, The Glory. The Glory is probably number two. So probably Bittersweet Poetry, The Glory, Champion, Good Life, um, Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Then you
Just
put
name
good.
but
Then you put Good Night, Big Brother.
there's
Did I
so
say
many
good?
good tracks.
Did I say Good Morning already? I think I did.
I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't. Good Morning. You put Good Morning at 8. You can like I can see any ranking for the entire
Mm-hmm.
album, and then just put Barry Bonds and Drunken Hot Girls for me. For me, at least at bottom two.
Mm-hmm.
So
So number four, I think I'm gonna go with 808s.
all right, all right.
So as much as I love 808s, it's been growing a little bit off me.
Mhm.
I've gone back to it and listened to my favorite tracks, and that's it. But sometimes when I listen to Bad News, I just skip it because it's I don't know.
I like Bad News.
I
I
like
like
Bad
Bad
News,
News.
but it's definitely scratch what I said before. It's See You in My Nightmares is not bottom. It's Bad News
Okay,
for me.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And as much as I like 808s, I feel like I prefer the other three more. And yeah, 808s has most of my favorite Kanye songs, but yeah, I have it at 4. It's gone down for
Okay,
me a little bit.
okay. All right. So top three. We have top three now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This is tough.
Top three is always changing. It's been rotating for the
It has
past few
been
months.
for me.
And at number three, damn. Number three. I gotta go with The Life of Pablo at number three. I
Yeah,
like,
you had that still.
yeah. I just like all the songs. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just great, and I can't even like think of like a song I don't like. I mean, Freestyle Four is probably my least favorite, but I still like the song a lot. And if you want to go into like my top five from that album, you got Waves, No More Parties in No More Parties in LA
Damn, I
first.
forgot about No More
Yeah, No
Parties in
More
LA
Parties
when I
in.
was saying.
Listen. First of all, a Kanye Kendrick song, that's already gonna go crazy.
That's legendary.
I didn't expect Kanye to go bar for bar with Kendrick, right? Like Kanye usually like he like rapping,
Mm-hmm.
he not melodic, but he like rapping like kind of like slow and he like with like the boom bap and all that.
Yeah,
I didn't expect him to be just like just flowing, like just he just kept going, you know.
yeah.
So like I didn't expect that at all. And then Kendrick's feature, great, just amazing, you know, just
I still remember the first time I listened to No More Parties in LA. I was driving, I think,
mhm.
and all of a sudden Kendrick came in, and I was like, I got so hyped. And
um
I feel like Kendrick did better in that track. That might be controversial, but yeah,
I can see both doing better. I really don't care who you think did better because I love both. I love both verses a lot.
I love both of
Hmm.
them.
Hmm.
So
And I will say, I remember like I heard so many things like so many people were cut from like the like final versions.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
I saw somewhere like Freddie Gibbs was supposed to be on like one track. I think it was No More
No,
Parties in LA.
no, that he remixed it. It
Oh, he
sounds really good.
remixed it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's on SoundCloud.
okay. And then
Chance was supposed to be.
Wasn't
Chance was
Travis Scott
supposed to be.
supposed? Oh my
Sorry,
fault. You go.
Chance was supposed to be on Waves.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
I think
and
I kind of like that he wasn't, to be honest.
and Wolves. So there's two Wolves. There's basically two songs. One was the one that's right now, which is Sia and what's this dude's name? Vic Mensa.
Okay.
And then I think there was another one where I think Frank had a verse, and then that made Frank's track.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wasn't Travis
yeah,
supposed to be on "Fuck My Life"?
I think so. Yeah, they
Yeah.
switched. They switched it. I read that they switched "Piss on Your Grave" with "Fuck My Life."
Oh, okay.
Like, they how do you say this? "Fuck My Life" was probably supposed to be on Rodeo,
Oh,
and "Piss on Your Grave" was gonna be on Left Pablo.
I know
I
this is
think that's what I read. I think
okay. I'm not a big fan of "Piss on Your Grave." Just a side tangent. I don't really like that song.
I
Like,
really like it.
you
It's
do?
fire. Yeah,
I think it's bottom. It's bottom two on Rodeo, but like that
I
that's a
have it.
conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's your number three?
So my number three. Damn. I'm gonna have to go College Dropout.
Okay.
So at at first I wasn't really feeling Get 'Em High or New Workout Plan or School Spirit,
Mm-hmm.
but more recently I've grown to like them a lot. And Last Call has really grown. I liked it, but it grew on me a lot. It's top 10 Kanye for me,
Okay. Okay.
and I feel like it's very well structured. It's a very well structured album. It has a great flow through it. I feel like he announced himself perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Like he showed off all that he could do. Even a track about religion, Jesus
Yeah.
Walks.
Mm-hmm.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, it was. I feel
And
like I feel like if he had more songs like Jesus Walks, like on Jesus is King, like just take out the swearing and have it like
mhm.
the same like type of like message. and
Yeah,
like have songs like that on Jesus Can't, it'll be way better of an album.
that's what I feel. What Donda would probably be if it comes out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the life of Pablo, but like Christian.
Yeah. Again, like I love the College Dropout. It's just like the songs you mentioned were the ones that just hold me back from giving it a
Mm-hmm.
10. That's the only reason why. But I do feel like one is definitely one of the best debut albums like ever. Like at least for
I
rap.
feel like Man on the Moon is definitely my favorite that debut album.
I can respect it. I
It
can
really
respect
grew
it.
on me. It's a great album.
All right, all right. So we in the top two now.
So I'm missing Graduation and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and you're missing My
I'm
Beautiful
gonna,
Dark Twisted Fantasy and Late Registration.
yes.
This is tough because I've Grad has still fallen out for me a little bit, but I still
Mhm.
gotta have it at number one. So that's number two. I'm gonna have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
All right. All right. All right.
I feel like as an album, okay, let me rephrase this. So My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy shows more like ability. Graduation is just a bunch of hits, but it's tough. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy has 12 perfect songs. I don't know, but as I said, I'm going with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
All right.
My favorite tracks from it are Dark Fantasy, Gorgeous, uh, then Devil in a New Dress, Runaway, Hell of a Life. I really like Hell of a Life. That's very
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't like it. Blame Game and Lost in the World.
All right. All right.
I would say the worst song is Monster, probably.
You got Monster last?
I do really like it though.
I like it. I like it. Dang. No, I can't have it last. I can't have it last.
What would you put last? Probably bottom the ones that are bottom three, I guess. A lot of people put them in last.
Actually, I'll explain when I actually because surprise late registration number two.
Mm,
Uh, like I love Rate Registration. It has two of my favorite, or like top 10, maybe even top five Kanye for me, with Hey Mama
mm-hmm.
and We Major. Um, it's just like there's just no misses on it. Like even the weakest song, I love a lot. Like Addiction, I like it a lot. And then
Mm,
I remember when I first heard crack music, I didn't like it, but like find myself like going around the house just singing la 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 la. Like I just be singing like yeah, I just be singing like
it's
that
catchy.
refrain. Yeah, it's just really catchy. So I have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, like it was my favorite for a minute. Like the past 2 months has been my favorite, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just like I can see it going number one. Like it can really can be
Yeah.
number one. Um, but I just love every single song, and yeah,
To be honest, putting it at number six is tough for me. But the
yeah,
thing is, it has so many of my favorite songs, but Addiction is just not it for me. But it breaks it down for me a lot. You know,
yeah. So
probably one of, at least for me, it's probably one of Kanye's worst. I would say
got it, got it. So at number one, you
number
got
one.
you got Grad. I got Beautiful
Mm-hmm.
Dark Twisted Fantasy. Um, I guess I'll go into so I feel like the only reason why I'm putting Dark Twisted Fantasy above uh Larry Registration and Life of Pablo is because it's just the story behind it, man. The story behind it is just so
It's just amazing. Yeah.
legendary. Like his fall from grace, and then
Mm-hmm.
him climbing back. Like, man's went to Europe, came back to Hawaii, invited everybody to his Hawaii house, recorded the into everything in like suits and things like that.
The
Comes
Good
back with the Good
Fridays.
Fridays, and then he just drops just a masterpiece. Like, like I don't really know what else to say. Like, I would say the worst songs are um Hell of a Life and Blame Game, but I still like the songs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I probably have Blame Game as the worst, but
Because of the skit at the end.
not no. I love the skit is hilarious. Um,
A
um,
lot of people say the skit. That's why I asked. A lot of people say the skit brings it down for them.
yeah, I remember when I first heard it, and I was like, "What the hell is Chris Brock talking about?" Talking about some Yeezy taught me, you know. I was like, "What's going on?" But then it just grew on me a lot, and it's just funny. But I mean, besides that, um, best intro of all time, in my opinion. Best intro of all time. I don't care. Dark
I, I
Fantasy is
think I think Ultralight Beam is better. That's the only
Ultralight Beam.
one that's better.
I like Ultralight Beam. I think I like it less than other people. I don't know why. It's just that people are always like so big on it, but like I'm just not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a good song, don't get me wrong. Just that just I remember the first time I heard it, it was just crazy. Like, my mind was blown. Cause like it just set the tone for like the rest of the album. This was not gonna be a regular album. Like, cause I went into it thinking, um, I went to think it's gonna be like another just a regular Kanye album, and I was gonna like
Mm-hmm.
it. But then all of a sudden, I hear Nicki Minaj and some British accent, and I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, the choir comes in, and I was like, oh man,
Can
it's
we
about to be
get
crazy.
much higher?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just blown away. And then the rest of the album was just amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. So okay, I'm very, very, very biased towards graduation. So I feel like none of the songs are bad. Every song is amazing, at least for me. Even Barry Bonds, even Drunken Hot Girls. And I go back to it a lot. I can listen to it anywhere. That's why main reason why I have it at number one. And my favorite is probably Homecoming or Champion. And
Great picks, good picks, good picks. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, even though it's just hits, it's my favorite. And I
Mm-hmm.
get people say it's kind of outdated, and I get if people say like, yeah, it doesn't have a real like story behind it, doesn't have really meaning like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or maybe even Yeezus. People say like the most unruly. Like when I saw the video, like
Mm-hmm.
explain a lot to me why he made it, and yeah, I feel like I still love it a lot. I still love all of Kanye's albums, but I feel like that's my ranking if I do it by like my what I feel like are my favorites.
Yeah, I can definitely respect that. I don't know if you knew. I think you maybe remember, but you're actually the
Mm.
reason why I got into Kanye.
Oh,
Cause
really?
you did. Cause I listened to Jesus is King, but that was it. Cause it was just like the whole church thing, right?
Uh huh.
And then I listened to like Heartless and like Welcome to Heartbreak from 808s.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Like, I didn't even touch the whole album. I don't even know why I was begging you to put it in your top five when you originally did it. I just like those songs a lot. But you did the ranking, and I just never listened to Kanye. And then that's when I first joined hip hop Twitter. I had like 300
Mm-hmm.
followers.
I
And
remember you were like one of my first mutuals.
yeah. So what happened was I made that account because I was bored in class because we had the corona
Mm-hmm.
and we were doing online school. And back then, the teachers didn't know anything to do, so they were just like,
Yeah,
we just weren't doing anything in class. So I was bored. So I made the account, and I
that's when I
literally
made
went.
my account as well.
Yeah, I followed chart data, and then I just went to the comments and just started trolling the stan accounts. Like, that's all I would do. Like, I would just troll the stan accounts, and then eventually, I just got some like I got a decent I got like 150 followers from there because like
Hmm.
some of like the other people who are actually like hip hop based instead of the pop people like followed me because I was in school in these stand accounts because I don't know, I was just doing that, and then I started gaining more traction and I got like the 300, and then I followed you, and this is when I really started hip hop Twitter instead of just like stand Twitter, and
Hmm.
I just kept hearing about Kanye, Kanye this, Kanye that, and like I knew who he was, and I listened to Jesus is King and some of 808s, and it was cool. But then everyone just kept talking about him, and I was like, I need to figure out what's going on with this Kanye beef,
Hmm.
right? Because I thought he was crazy. You know, he supported Trump in 2016
Yeah,
for a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and then so it was all that. So he was just really controversial. So then you did your ranking, and you gave him so you had like you gave him like 5 10s or something like that, 5 6 10s back
I
then.
gave him. I think at first I gave him 3 10s.
Oh, three? Okay.
Yeah, three
Or
tens.
remember you just had like you had nothing bad to say about him. Like you had nothing
Yeah,
bad to say about. You said like all his albums were just great. And then I
yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm gonna start listening. So then I literally just I was waiting, I was going through your thread and I was like, whichever one's the best one he says whichever one he says is the best, I'm just gonna listen to. And you're like, graduation. And I was like, bet. I look at the album. I was like, all right, solid 50 something minutes, 13 tracks. Bet, let me get into it. And it was great. It was great. Like, graduation was like my first full listen of Kanye. And
My first full listen. Okay, I listened to Life of Pablo, but I didn't listen to it completely.
mhm,
My first real big list, like first listen, was Graduation as
mhm,
well,
yeah.
and that's where like I fell in love. I had heard 808 tracks, like tracks from 808s, like Heartbreak, yeah, Heartless and Amazing and Lockdown. Amazing was in one of the 2Ks I remember, and I heard it and I really liked it, but I didn't know what song it was.
hmm
And then I
Oh,
listened to it again.
speaking of like, I didn't know, like, when I first went through his discography, I didn't know I knew so many of the songs. I just didn't know it was by
Yeah,
Kanye.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Me
I
too.
had
Like
no
the
clue
like the
all of the
Wolves.
lights. I had no clue Wolves was Kanye. I had no clue all of the lights was Kanye. I didn't know Power was Kanye. I didn't know Gorgeous was
Yeah,
Kanye.
I knew
Like,
so many tracks by him, but I didn't know it was him.
like I just didn't know like so many tracks. And it was just like even what was it, Touch the Sky? I had no clue that was Kanye. Like I would have never guessed it was him. Um because I would hear the instrumentals all the time. Like he has so many
Hmm.
iconic instrumental beats.
Yeah.
So like I just never knew it was him. But like I'm glad I figured it out recently because, you know, she's just goaded.
Also, the on-site memes. I saw a lot of memes with the intro to on-site, and I was like, "The hell is this?" And when I listened to on-site, I was like, "Oh, that's it."
Yeah. Yes. Um all right, let's see. All right, let's talk about Donda real quick. Do you think Donda is coming out?
I think it is, and I think it might come before 2020. Actually, before 2020 ends. You know,
Really?
he's been recording music videos. He hasn't been on Twitter at all,
That's true. That's true.
and I feel like he's gonna come back with this big announcement that yeah, it's coming out.
I don't know
And
because he said he was gonna drop it, and then I
mhm,
think Taylor Swift trolled him, dropping her album the
yeah,
same day. Then he just didn't, and then he went on the whole Kanye 2020
rant,
rant. Yeah, he
yeah,
went on the rant. Then ran for president, and then he went on the whole. Oh,
hmm.
we need our masters. We need our masters.
The fact that people actually voted for him is just I'm as much as I love him. Come on, bro. Like,
I know I love
come
his
on,
music, but
bro.
like you gotta be like somewhat mature about this. Like this is like the leader of our country.
So many
Like
people voted for him. I was like,
it was like 60,000. That's kind of
yeah.
crazy.
I don't live in USA, but
Oh, you
still, it's
don't?
just I live in Puerto Rico.
Oh wow, okay, that's tough. That's cool.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, it was 60,000 people vote, and the thing is, I have a feeling he's gonna get more votes next time he runs because he said he's running in
probably.
2024.
Yeah, I
My
mean,
age group is gonna be able to vote because I'm 17. I can't vote,
mhm.
but like my age group, the whole social media, TikTok, we're gonna be able to vote. And I feel like some people
Mhm.
are gonna joke. And since the election next year won't be serious because, in my opinion, Trump won't run again, and then Biden's gonna be too
Yeah,
old to run. So I feel it's gonna be like
yeah.
two different people that like nobody knows. And since it wasn't that serious, because like they were like, oh, we got to get Trump out of office.
Hmm.
Don't waste your vote. I think next time, since it won't be as serious, people are gonna be like, oh, let me vote for Kanye. You know, I
Yeah,
won't be.
just
I
like they
wouldn't.
voted for who was it? Like back in like 20,
I remember
2016 or
in
2012.
somewhere in Illinois, Harambe won a county.
Harambe, or like was
Harambe
it
won a
like
county.
these nuts or something? I think it
Yeah,
was.
he won another county. That was crazy. I don't know how they did that. They won a whole county. Like that's crazy. But yeah, so you think Donna coming this year? That's crazy. I don't. I think it. I think
Have
it will come
faith.
out in 2021. Just a matter of when it will come out. 2021. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna be one of his best.
One of the.
Let's hope, at least.
I want. I
I've
want.
seen. Mhm.
I want it to be good. Like you always, whenever someone comes up with music, you want it to be good. You don't want to
Yeah,
like. You don't want to willingly listen to bad music, right?
yeah,
So I want it to be good. From the snippet he posted, not the nah. That joint was trash.
yeah.
Like it was,
That
yeah.
was trash. That was horrible. The remix was good though.
The remix, yeah,
The baby killed it.
the
Baby killed
baby and
it.
a 2 Chains, they saved it a little bit. Like
Yeah,
it's
it was
tolerable
still
now.
pretty. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's tolerable. Not it's not touching my playlist, not at all. But like they did surgery on it, just kind of saved it, you know.
Yeah.
But the other
I don't. I
snippet he
don't. I think I
posted,
know which one you're saying. I think it's the one with Lauren Hill. I think it was "Believe What I Say" or something like
I
that.
think, but like he was just on a boat and he was like recording on
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
one. That one.
Yeah, that one sounded good. It sounded like a lot like the life of Pablo. Like
Yeah.
I
I
got
feel
that
like
mix.
that's what we're gonna get.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I think it's gonna come next year. I don't know when next year, but sometime next year. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know. I mean, I don't know it's gonna be best in discography, like,
Hmm.
but like, I hope it's good. I hope and pray that
Who do
it's
you
good.
think is gonna get? Who do you think is gonna be a feature on it? Like features on it?
Feature. Um. Ooh, that's hard. I wouldn't mind seeing another Cuddy feature. I think that's pretty safe.
I think that's probably gonna happen.
Um.
Rihanna. He said he wanted Rihanna on a tweet. He said he wanted Rihanna and Jay-Z
hmm
to be in his album. Jay-Z probably not. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's kind of. Has he retired? Has he officially retired from music yet?
He said he was, and then he dropped 444,
Oh wow.
and the album's really good.
Yeah, it
But
is a good album. Um.
but I think he's not gonna do it just because of the situation he has with Kanye. Like
That's true.
they have stupid little beef,
Yeah.
you know.
Who else would be on it? I want another. I
Lil
want
Baby's
a.
gonna be on it. Lil Baby's gonna be on it. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah, 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 yeah. A little bit.
Also, Playboy Cardi announced that
Oh
Kanye's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
saw
on
that.
Whole
I
Lot
saw
Red
that. He's gonna
or
be on a whole
something
lot
like
of
that.
red. Do you think they're doing a feature swap, or is this gonna be Kanye on a whole lot of red?
I don't think it's necessarily gonna be a feature.
Oh, you think he produced it?
Maybe because I don't.
Ooh.
He said he didn't want to do any secular music.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Um,
So that's why I think it's more production.
that's
We'll see.
true.
Honestly, we'll
Um,
see. I want to see how Lil Baby does on a track with Kanye. we know he's gonna be on Donda because
Mm-hmm.
he tweeted it out many times,
Yeah.
and they were recording a video. They were recording a music video recently.
It was pretty funny. It was like the tweet. It was like, "I want to work a little baby, but they won't answer my calls." That was hilarious.
And then he tweeted out like, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, he was like, "No one told me Kanye want to work with me." Somebody, in Lil Baby's management got fired after that. One person at least got fired. Let's see. I think another feature for a feature. Even though Pusha T was on Jesus is King, I don't know if we want to see Pusha T.
Definitely Pusha T or Clips are gonna be on.
Yeah,
Pusha T and Clips are gonna be on that album because Jesus Gospel was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing track, and Clips, since what was his name? Pusha T's brother is a Christian now. No, Malice. Now he's no Malice, but now that he's like Christian, probably they're gonna reunite. And again, I'm hoping so because it sounded pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're probably gonna see Ty Dolla $sign.
Oh, that's true. You think we will see Nicki? I wouldn't be mad at another Nicki feature. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Probably, and Travis Scott as well.
Oh yeah, I need Travis Scott. I need like I didn't like Piss in Your Grave, obviously. Their only other collaboration.
Travis didn't do anything in Washed in the Blood.
He came
just,
on
like ad libs.
Yeah, he came on, started spitting some commandments, and then just dipped. Like it was pretty funny.
The song was cool though.
Yeah, it was a cool song. And then they have Watch together with Uzi. Like my 3 favorite artists on one song. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It didn't go anywhere because they didn't even put it on Astro World, which kind of made me mad.
To be honest, Kanye has the worst verse on that song.
He does.
Unfortunately. Uzi, I love Uzi.
Yeah.
Gonna say.
Yeah. And also last question to wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
How many albums do you think we got left from Kanye?
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, it's sad to think about, but like
he's 40 something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like probably 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Wow.
What individual? Because I feel like Kids See Goes 2 is coming. He's definitely coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's a very, very low possibility Watch the Throne 2 is coming, but I doubt it. I really, really doubt it.
I doubt it, and I don't even want it. I don't even want it, to be honest with you. I don't even want it.
Actually no, I doubt it because of he's leaving secular music.
Yeah,
he's not gonna.
I think we got.
Oh, Jesus is King 2 is coming as well.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Produced by Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm. I think we have 3 albums left. I say we got Donda, we got Jesus King 2, and I don't know if he's gonna go out on the gospel wave. I think he's gonna go out on one just normal album.
Mm-hmm. But he's not gonna be like a formal goodbye, like let's say like Logic did with No Pressure.
Yeah.
He's not gonna say, oh yeah, this is my retirement. He's gonna stop.
He's just gonna he's gonna drop an album and then he might do a few features after that, but then he's just gonna be done. And then he's probably just gonna focus on fashion, like this Gap
probably
deal or
fashion or what you call it, Sunday service.
Mm-hmm. And just be
that was cool because he came near my university. I didn't go because I was really busy, and that sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also didn't have a ride, but he was right next to my university, and I didn't go because I woke up late as well. I was sad that day.
All right, so that should wrap this up. Thank you for coming, spending time.
Thanks for inviting me, bro.
Yeah, of course. So thank everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave artists who you want me to see do a podcast on next. Thank you again, Ray, for coming, and thank y'all for watching.
See ya, bro.
See ya.